What up, Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades, and I was just having some crazy technical issues right now. All of a sudden at exactly 8 o'clock, exactly right when I started to press the start to stream button, everything on my whole computer just crashed. Like exactly at 8 o'clock when I was getting ready to do it. I couldn't press anything. The little thing came up that said, oh, do you want to wait or exit page? It's not working. It's like, how did that happen exactly at 8 o'clock, right when I'm getting ready to live stream? It's just perfectly messed up like that sometimes, guys. So it took me about 5 extra minutes just because my internet or my computer or whatever unforeseen event decided to make me have to wait. But we have a good episode planned for today. You got to shrug off all of that, garbage sometimes and just keep moving forward. Every time that happens, it makes it harder to stream, but I just got to shake it off. So today, like the title says, we are talking about Bitcoin Decoded. This is Bitcoin Decoded episode 9. See, I can't even say okay, anyway, this is Bitcoin Decoded episode 9. Bitcoin Golden Cross we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the SEC versus Coinbase, and crypto falls today as the S&P 500 has 5 days and it slipped. 5 days in the loss and it slipped. So we're having a hard time all around crypto, the stock market, the channel, everything. And we're also going to do a giveaway. We're giving away 5,000 Bitcoin Satoshis if we get 25 concurrent viewers. Okay, we can do that. We've got 23 before, I think, is our maximum. So 2 more. If we're giving away 5,000 Bitcoin Satoshis, I think we can get 25 concurrent viewers. If we don't get 25, I will give 3,500 Bitcoin sats to the best comment if we only hit 20 viewers, and if we only hit 15, I will still give away 2,000 Bitcoin Satoshis. Anything under 15, and I am not giving away anything because that is just pathetic. No, because it isn't worth it for you, me, or anybody else. So get these comments coming in. I'll probably reward the people from Express Crypto if they comment and we still don't hit 15 people. I think we're going to hit at least 15. So leave the best comment or the best question to me or the best poem, limerick, song note, whatever you want. Just leave it here right in the comments while I live stream, while I do all this other stuff, and then I'll come back and I'll look here and I will decide the winner at 9 o'clock. So if you haven't put your comment in by 9 o'clock, that's when we'll check if we have concurrent viewers. We'll give it to like 9:10 or whatever to get those viewers, and then we'll decide who won. So leave your questions over there. Now let's get right into here into the Bitcoin price. This is what everybody was waiting for. What is happening with Bitcoin? And then it changes to Ethereum. What is going on, man? Like, my computer loves to mess with me. I mean, I just had this on Bitcoin and it changed to Ethereum. Whatever, though. These are the things I deal with on a daily basis, just crazy stuff like that. But if the Bitcoin price is freaking you out with this big red candle, do not worry. As you see, look how close the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average are. The only problem with that is we need a little bit of pump to the upside for this 50-day moving average to move above the 200-day moving average. These two lines, the gold one you see and the blue one, they're just about intersecting right here like I told you. And once this happens, if this bottom line goes over this top line right here, then it's considered a golden cross. So if this goes above, then that means that we are going to see a high. Look what happened here with the golden. That wasn't the golden cross. This was the opposite. Look, this was a death cross right here. And look, after it, Bitcoin went down because of the death cross, right? Now, if we go back, and the last time that the 50-day moving average went above the 200-day moving average, where is it? Where did that happen? Well, let's see. It hasn't happened for a very long time. Right here. This is where it happened. And then look, it went up a little bit right afterwards. You know, green, boom. But then look, it sometimes takes a while, but then it blasted off. So another time we went above was right here. And unfortunately, that barely moved to the upside there. So not every time the golden cross is 100%. You know, some people put a lot of merit to it. Right here, look at this one. This is a good, for instance, right here with this golden cross. Look at this one. So in the immediate time, right when it happened, it went up not very much, maybe a little bit right there. But then like days afterwards, it really started to pump afterwards. So that just means that we're on an upward trajectory. That's why they intersect like that. So that's something we got to keep an eye out. Look at the RSI, though. If we go all the way to end here again, let's see what the RSI sits at. What the heck, dude? Okay, so now at the end, the RSI is only at 44 right now. I mean, we're almost to the bottom of the RSI. So, yeah. And this is a pretty big move. Oh my god, dude. Everything likes to get in my way. Let's make that bigger there. Now it can't get in my way. Ooh, look at that. We dropped big time there. But we were having this bearish divergence right here with this, and then that. So this is going up as this is going down. See what I mean? So that's a bearish divergence, and then we tanked right here. But okay, so enough of the past. We're not talking about the past. I just wanted to kind of let you know what was going on with the golden cross and everything right here, and what happened to lead us to get here now, right? Okay, so we could possibly have an inverse head and shoulders playing out right here. Again, I see an inverse head and shoulders. And this is only the very first part of it, though, right? So we wanted to see the rest of this play out. It either could be, you could say that this is the shoulder, or you could even say that this, not that, that's way too big. This is the shoulder right here. Okay, the previous one that we did is now the shoulder. This is the arm. The only thing is, did we go down further than this? And we did. We went to 42. So yes, we did go down further than this. Now we have another inverse head and shoulders, which means if you look at this, we're getting ready to blast off up here right now, guys. That's what's going to happen for Bitcoin. If you think of this, an inverse head and shoulders means that this is going to go like this, up to at least here. Or maybe here, maybe not all the way up, but it's going to go up here, guys. We're getting ready for a move to the upside. That's what I'm telling you. That is what's going to happen, okay? Now, other things that I see is a descending wedge right here. Okay, but no, never mind. That's not a descending wedge. Yeah, you can't really see, no. I mean, if you start it from right here, possibly, but it would have to go all the way back to this one. So no, I'm not going to say that's a descending wedge. It's not. So let's go to the 4 hour and see if we see any patterns that give us a good feeling. See, you could do the descending wedge right, or descending triangle right here. Right there, boom. And if we break to the downside, which is, you know, 44.3 about, then we're going to go further to the downside. If we break above, well, right here it would be 46.8, but the farther we go over, it could even be where we're at right now. If we just stay in the track that we're at right now, we will break out of this, and that'll be to the upside. So that's cool. That's the cool thing about a descending triangle, is if you keep going sideways, you break out to the upside. Isn't that pretty cool? You know, if you just keep going sideways, you break out. So this is a good thing. We have double bottoms here, guys. We have two bottoms with this and this. And look at the top right here. So I think we could probably double bottom. Okay. And it would probably break out all the way up to this top right here. So that means that we would have a $48,000 Bitcoin. Look where that brings us, right to the 50-day moving average. So if we double bottom bounce this sucker, then we're going to go up to that. But that is, I mean, you could argue that that's not even there. I mean, I think it is a nice little double bottom, though. You could say that this and this is a double bottom, or you could even make a case that this and this is a double bottom. Double bottom bounce, right? So double bottom bounce is either that one and that one, or this one and this one. So look what happened when we had a double bottom bounce here. It went up right there. Look. So that's relevant in my opinion. So now we have this descending triangle. We have a double bottom possibility. And so things are looking bullish, in my opinion, for Bitcoin. We have to break above this point right here, though. The very first rejection point that we got when we went down is 47,637. That is going to be a major point to watch, because this is where we failed to break in the beginning. And as of this point, we started going down. We haven't got above that again since. So we have gone below that point ever since. So we need to break above that point. That will be a little bit later, but that's a crucial point to watch. Once we break up to that, we could possibly even go back to the 50,000s. So you can see the inverse head and shoulders a lot better right here. As you see, this would be the shoulder right here. This is the head. And now what we need to do, I'm going to actually draw this for you so you see where Bitcoin's going to go. So I think it's going to either look something like this. Well, that is really sloppy, but yeah, something like that. And then, so that's what I think. Even if it goes sideways for a little while longer, and then, you know, goes up, yeah, either one of those things is what's going to happen. If we get this inverse head and shoulders, it's probably going to happen sooner, though. And then what will happen is we'll go down over here and create another shoulder. So right now, we want to take from the top of that shoulder right there. There's our third shoulder right here. See? We have one shoulder, the head, and the other shoulder. Oh my God, guys. Am I literally putting my head in the screen the whole way? You didn't tell me. Oh my God. I did it again. I can't believe I did that again. Yeah, that shows you what kind of day it's been. I just showed you some cool stuff and you didn't see any of it. Oh man, that is my day, bros. I'm sorry. I can't believe I did that twice. That's the second video I've done this. This one I caught 18 minutes into it though. So I didn't do the whole video like that. Dang it, we need to get back over here now. So this is what I was showing you, this inverse head and shoulders right here, guys. Right here's the head, this is the shoulder, and this is the crazy thing that I drew that makes no sense now that you didn't watch. These are, man, I've been having a rough couple days. Like, I've been having crazy stuff like this happen a lot. Things that just go wrong for no reason, and I'm really trying to stay positive. But it's getting harder every time something happens. So I'm just going to draw this for you again so that I can actually show you guys. I'm going to be quicker this time, though. So basically, this is the one of two things that are going to happen. We're going to go up immediately and, you know, get right back up to this level, and then, you know, go down and then create another shoulder before we, you know, continue to climb higher. because we have an inverse head and shoulders. So that's what could happen. And then this would be the other shoulder right here. So you have the head, the shoulder, there you go. Or it could go like this for a little while and then, you know, create the other shoulder. So, yeah. But either way, I think Bitcoin's looking good, whether we only have to go sideways to break out of here or not, or we just blast off. And let's go to the 1 hour chart now that I'm not blocking with my head again. I can't believe I made that mistake twice. But I said it twice now, so I guess I deserve it. Let's see here. The 1 hour. I wish it would just leave the drawings on the page that I drew them on and not move them over to the other page, but that's okay. And basically what we have here is just a bigger version of this, of the 4 hours. So we have a bigger descending triangle from, I would say, this point right here to there. And then all we have to do is keep going sideways to break out of this. And that's the cool thing about descending triangles, is you can just keep going sideways to break out of them. And then that'll blast to the upside, hopefully. So as long as we don't break below 44.2, I think it is, where our big support is at, then we're good to go. We need to get back up over this point, though. This is going to be the most crucial part that we need to watch, guys, in the next day or so, is are we going to have this bottom part right here, this 50-day moving average, go over the top? That's not the most important part. We need to really keep an eye on these certain levels right here at the 200-day moving average. Now, if we close the week below this 200-day moving average right here, then that could spell further losses before we recover. We might have to go and test 40,000 again before we make our move into the 50s. And that is not what we want to do, but we really need to turn this into support again. We are below and actually have turned this into resistance now of the 200-day moving average. Now, I can't say that we really turned it into resistance because we haven't closed a weekly candle below it. So, if we can get back above this 200-day moving average before Sunday and before it closes, if this is a detrimental weekend, then we're going to have a hard time staying above this, and then we're probably going to have to, you know, feel a little bit of rejection before we continue to move further. But don't worry, Bitcoin's going to keep going up. That's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about the short-term price fluctuations of Bitcoin. The trajectory is going to go for a new all-time high in the near to long-term future, but we're going to do it. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Bitcoin. We are going to keep an eye on this inverse head and shoulders that is way bigger than the last one, and I say that this could be a big, huge bullish signal. And then keep an eye on that descending triangle as well. If we just keep going sideways, but if we break below 44,200, it's time to re-strategize a little bit. Okay, let's look at Ethereum, and then I'm going to get into some news. Actually, I'm going to look at the questions, and then I'm going to look at some news, and then we'll look at Ethereum. I'm doing things different today. Oh, no way! Good job, man. You sold it 203. Good job. See, that's a pro. He's a pro. This is what a pro does. He bought his Solana, and he wasn't like, oh, I'm going to wait until it's like $300-400 bucks. It's going to keep going. No, he said 203. Man, that's a good profit, man. I sold my Solana at 203. It's still hanging around. It is. Oh, Solana is, I think it's going to gain a lot, especially in the coming days. But you never know. A coin like this could pump, and then when it dumps, it never pumps again. You just never know. Let's see. Exclusive from musician Doja Cat. Okay, I didn't know that. Look at this. This is good news right here. September 10th. Tezos is up 24% on back of Doja Cat NFT launch. The price of Tezos has skyrocketed over the past 24 hours following the launch of an exclusive NFT collection from the musician Doja Cat, guys. So that's why Tezos has been going up, and it possibly could keep going up if more of these things, because they have a pretty big NFT set up on Tezos. So while NFTs are hot, man, maybe Tezos is the one to look at right now. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly, man. That is good advice, man. I would tell that to people every day. So the playbacks are at 15. We need to get people from Express Crypto over here. Everybody was asking me about a live stream, and then when I do it, nobody shows up. I'm like, well, this is why I quit doing live streams, guys, because 3 views. I'm like, thank the 3 viewers. I mean, you guys are awesome. That's why I still do it. But, you know, it's kind of disheartening when my other videos, you know, in the first 10, 30 minutes get like 60 views. And so I don't know what the difference is with live streams or posting, but there's obviously a difference. I just don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure out YouTube. It's really hard. But we're getting there. And actually, I could give myself a like here. I think. Maybe I already did. And then I'm going to ask Express Crypto people if they can come over here. Unless Athestos is here. If you're still here, Athestos, could you go and drop an ad over there? I will pay you back the Bitcoin for it if you do. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm able to like it now. That should add another like to us. I don't see Athestos here. He might have left because he's a busy guy. But let's go and ask and Express Crypto. Let's see how my published aux is doing since it's the first page that opened up. 59 views in 28 minutes. Man, I think I have a hater that is trolling my published aux because every time I get 2 dislikes on every one of my videos. So I have 2 haters on every one of my videos that gets unlikes on there. So, oh my god, I don't care. Haters don't bother me really. I mean, for the most part, I deflect hate. Chink. Let's just move on. I'm not the one to hold a grudge. Crap happens. It's done. I just don't want it to keep happening. So everybody, leave a good comment and question. That's why I didn't restart a new stream, because I want to keep all the questions and the comments that are already here so they don't have to keep writing new ones. So that's why I kept this stream going. I wanted to start a new one because I didn't want everybody to see all of the hardships that I had to go through in here, and I didn't handle it that well. I mean, I didn't freak out that bad. I mean, I handled it okay, but, you know, I didn't handle it as well as I could have, I guess. But just irritating to me when I practice and I plan for something. This stream I've been planning for all week, right? Because I didn't do on Wednesday, right? And so basically I've been planning for this stream all week, and then when it came time, I couldn't get on there at 8. So I had a couple minutes, and then boom, what happens? You guys saw. So I think it's going to go good the rest of the stream, though. I think we got all the crap out of the way, and now we can, you know, start talking about the good stuff. I wanted to talk about the SEC versus Coinbase. I don't know why it doesn't have a pre-thing here, because I already looked it up once today, but that's okay. Right here. Threatened lawsuit over lend feature. So I knew the lawsuit had something to do with the way Coinbase was doing things and running things. I thought it had more to do with the like the USD, the staking. All their staking platform, like the DAI, the Algorand, the big staking platforms. They are giving a lot of money to their customers through holding coins, right? So other exchanges are trying to do that in a large way with like USDC. That's what I heard. But it's actually right here. Coinbase says SEC threatened lawsuit over lend feature. So basically what the lend feature is the new thing that you see on Coinbase, and it says, well, you can borrow however much money. It's like DeFi built into Coinbase, right? And I have Bitcoin on there. Here, I'll actually show you guys what I'm talking about on here. If you have an amount of Bitcoin, you can borrow money from Coinbase with your Bitcoin as collateral. So, and then when you pay the money back, you get your Bitcoin back. So I have $8,305 worth of Bitcoin right here. Let me go right here to this screen so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Well, it's still lagging behind. I'll just hold it up here until I can see it. Dang it. Oh, wait, I can do it right here. There we go. I can look on this page. Cool. So as you see, I have $8,305 worth of Bitcoin, right? So, you think I'd be able to borrow, like, how much? You think maybe 8,000? Well, no, that wouldn't be smart, because 8,000 for 8,000, what would they gain? But if you look right here, there is a new borrow feature on here. See that? And it says that I may borrow up to $3,322 for my Bitcoin as collateral. So if I give them $8,000 in Bitcoin, they give me $3,322 in cash. And then once I pay that back with 8% annual percentage rate, because right here, look, it says borrow cash from Coinbase. With your current available Bitcoin balance of 8,317, you can borrow up to 3,300 at an 8% annual percentage rate, buy, deposit, or withdraw Bitcoin from a vault to borrow more. So I could go ahead and do that, but I'm not going to. I don't want to do that. I have no interest in doing that. Good, I'm having a good time. That's why I do these streams, guys, to have fun and to talk about crypto and to give money away and like hang with my people. Now, somewhere we got off track tonight, but we're back on track now. That's a good thing. Like, no matter what, as long as you keep pushing through, guys, that's in life and crypto and YouTube making, you just got to push through. I've been dealing with a lot of garbage and everything lately, but guess what? This is the kind of stuff that keeps me going. Like, knowing that I could borrow money if I needed to. If I was in a serious situation right now, I am not helpless. Like, that's cool to know at any minute if I needed to, I have this. But to know if I was to take the, so a lot of people were like, well, why don't you just take the money out? Like, you're poor. You could use, the Bitcoin to help change your life, start a business or something. Well, what happens if I take this $10,000 in Bitcoin out, right? And then I spend it in the next 2 months on whatever, my debt, food, groceries, maybe try to start a business that doesn't succeed, and then what, I'm out money, and then what? That's what I'm asking people. So it's only $10,000. It's not like it's $1 million that I could go and like start a legit business or buy a house. Like, I want to turn this $10,000 somehow into 100,000 or enough to start a business, or I'd really like to get a crypto YouTube channel going. And it's doing really good lately, actually. If I just keep it up and if I can roll with all the punches with my technology failing sometimes and things not always going right in my life, then I'll succeed. But I'm not going to just spend this money and have it be gone out of my life forever, because that's what will happen. If I take it out and I try to use it to do whatever you guys think I should do, not you guys, but the people that tell me I'm stupid, you guys understand the holding Bitcoin part, because I've already doubled this money 2 different times. And what did I do with that money? I gave it away, most of it. I did, go out to eat a few times and had some fun and did some fun things, but for the most part, I gave away about $15,000. If you want to be technical, I gave away $15,000 of the $20,000 that I made, and the rest of it went back into Bitcoin. So, besides like one steak dinner at Applebee's, yeah. I've lived a life of luxury before, guys, and I've lived a poor life. So I've been on both sides of the track, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not having $1 million right now, but one day I have the brain that God gave me enough to be successful with Bitcoin and other ventures, even when they throw their best punch at me. So, yeah, even when things go wrong. Like the Express Crypto thing, that my password, that was just a random event. That, it just happened at a bad time. They always do that, like every couple months, they want to make sure that your account isn't, vulnerable, or, someone else is in there that shouldn't be in there. So they make you re-log in. Sorry, guys. I need to plug my phone in. There we go. Okay. Now I can have my phone plugged in. Let's try to get some people over here now that all the crazy stuff's gone and we're done dealing with all the hard stuff. Ooh, someone took one of their likes back too. That's harsh. Do they? Did they really take this? Oh, I don't know if they did or not. I'm sorry about everything that happened, guys. I didn't plan to have everything not work. But yeah, so I wanted to show you the borrow feature over there. And that's what they're talking about when they say SEC threatened lawsuit over lend feature. The company says the regulator won't explain its issues with this feature, the one I just showed you about. But they have an issue with it. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase seems to have some issues with the Securities and Exchange Commission over a planned feature that lets people lend crypto through its platform. In a Medium post on Tuesday, Coinbase chief legal officer wrote that the regulatory agency threatened to sue the company if it launched the feature. Coinbase's CEO posted a Twitter thread on Tuesday evening saying that the SEC wasn't clear about what it wanted. Exactly. They don't know what they want. According to Coinbase's CEO Brian Armstrong, the company told the SEC about its new lend feature as a courtesy, but didn't anticipate pushback. Based on his impression that similar features exist on other platforms, however, according to Armstrong, the SEC informed the company that the lend feature would be considered a security, meaning it would be regulated as an investment. Coinbase disputes that classification, but they weren't able to make their case in the same informal channels. Instead, according to Armstrong and the company, the SEC opened an investigation into Coinbase, asking for employee testimony and the names and contact information of people who had signed out for the lend waitlist. Now that's dumb. They aren't going to give all that information away. If they do, that's illegal. You can't just give that information. Clear information on the SEC, a written explanation how judging lend to be a security. Exactly. How can they say that lending money is a security now? Do you know what a security is? Let's look up the definition of a security. All right? Definition of a security. Security. No, that's not the right security. What is considered a security? Here we go. A security is a financial instrument, typically any financial asset that can be traded. Okay. In the United States, the term broadly covers all traded financial assets and breaks such assets down into three primary categories. Equity securities, which include stocks. Okay, equity. Debt securities, which includes bonds and banknotes. And what is the third one? Well, it doesn't tell us the third one, unfortunately. But it does seem like it, equity and a debt security. So it's kind of both, but not really both. So, yeah. Here we go. A security is a tradable financial asset. The term commonly refers to any form of financial instrument, but its legal definition varies by jurisdiction. See, I don't like it when they make things so broad like that. They say, oh, well, it's this or that, so that they can just, make a reach for anything at any time from anybody. Be like, oh, Those shoes, that's a security. You made money off of a penguin? Oh, that penguin's a security now. I mean, I know that's ridiculous, but that's what they're being, is ridiculous. So, yeah, these guys need to calm down. Like, back up, calm down. You're not going to miss out on all the money. Oh my gosh. That's what it is. It's all about money, right? And so here, sign up to earn 4% APY on USD with Coinbase. This is another thing. Look at this. So they're going to give APY on USD coin. This is why. This is what I was talking about when I thought that the SEC was coming after Coinbase. Right here is the APY. So we were planning to go live in a few weeks, so we reached out to the SEC to give them a friendly heads up and briefing. Yeah, sign up to earn 4% APY on Coinbase. They responded by telling the lending feature is security. Okay. But where is the lend feature? Does that have anything to do with it? A subpoena a bunch of records from us, we comply, demand testimony from our employees, we comply, and then tell us they will be suing us if we proceed to launch with zero explanation as to why. Look, we're committing to the following, the law. Exactly. Me too. Sometimes the law is unclear. And they do that. They make the law unclear on purpose. So that if something isn't exactly what they mean and exactly what the law is, they could say, well, that's what we meant by the law. We meant that, yeah, Bitcoin is a security, or Ripple, or they're just reaching. This is what they're doing, guys. They're trying, and it's your pocket they're reaching into, right? This is the SEC. That's their salute. Reaching in and grabbing your money. This is them going into your pockets grabbing money, by the way, if you wanted to know what this is. That's them, and they reach good. They reach deep, and they come out with money every time. We are also happy, so if the SEC wants to publish guidance, we are also happy to follow that. It's nice if you actually enforce it evenly across the industry equally, by the way. I like him. I'm a lot like Brian Armstrong, man. From what I hear him talking right here, he doesn't take crap, guys, just like me. You see, I don't take crap, but he's very respectful, and he's very, I don't even know how to put it, he's very willing to follow the rules, man, just like me. You give me a clear set of rules, I'll follow them. You don't give me a clear set of rules, I don't know how to follow them. Right? And I'm not gonna just walk on eggshells my whole life, thinking, oh, I don't want to break any of these precious rules and laws of yours. Yeah, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I believe in following the law and doing things, to help and, not be a burden on society. I think everybody has a job and a role to play. But when these companies, like you saw with my internet not working earlier, and my phone all the time, I've had to call thousands of times and had them take money off of my gigantic phone bill because my internet doesn't work, or my phone doesn't work, or my computer, or my TV. And it's like, man, if I'm paying for something, you got to let me use it. That's a little off topic here, but it's under the same lines. Like, guys, if you give me a clear, you won't have internet for this time, then I could plan around that. But why is it at 8 o'clock when I need to use the computer, exactly at that time does the computer stop working? Because they're giving it to somebody else. That's the thing. So give me a clear point, and then I can, do what I need to do. I'm all about following the rules. Same with YouTube. A lot of people offered me to buy subscribers and do this and do shady stuff. No, because I'm going to get monetized, and I want to do this the right way. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. By the way, guys, I had to erase it earlier, but if you have not joined already, I'm doing a contest in Gleam that is giving away $50 in Bitcoin when we reach 1,000 subscribers. And we are at over 630 subscribers right now, guys. And so this is going to happen within the next week or two, or possibly a month at the most. But we're going to give away $50, and there hasn't been anybody joining recently into this contest. You can actually get a new entrant every day. So the main thing you have to do is check out the website, which is my YouTube channel, and subscribe to the channel. and then retweet my Twitter, follow me on Twitter. That opens up all the other entries, and then come back once a day and visit my YouTube channel, and you get 1 more point per day. And within the next 2 weeks, that's 14 more extra entries you could have. And the more entries you have, the bigger chance you have to win. There's going to be 5 winners, and we're giving away $50, $10 each to each of the winners. So let's get that going. And yeah. You don't have to sign up for the 100,000 subscriber giveaway yet if you don't want to, but I would, because like I said, every day there's an additional entry that you can do. And every day that you go to this, you get 1 more entry, guys. So don't forget to do that. I wanted to talk about this information. We haven't got to Ethereum yet, but I don't think we're going to look at the price of Ethereum tonight. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana prices slip. So does the S&P 500. So there are losses all across the board, everybody. The S&P 500 has seen 5 straight days of losses. Bitcoin and crypto had a shaky week as well. And these things are not always correlated with each other, but when the stock market goes way down, it normally does have a negative effect on cryptocurrency in general. So the S&P 500, an index of the 500 largest publicly traded companies, fell today for the 5th day in a row. It ended the week 1.7% lower than where it was Monday morning, after slipping 0.8% today. Cryptocurrency markets are also down this week, dropping from a cumulative market cap of $2.43 trillion on Sunday to $2.2 trillion today. So that is about $230 billion that it fell. Much of that happened in a Monday correction, but after stabilizing, markets have slumped again to the close out the week. So things are not doing that good. Bitcoin has jettisoned 3% in the last, 24 hours, Ethereum 7%, and Solana is down by 9%. So sometimes the S&P 500 and Bitcoin move in tandem. But Bitcoin is pitched as a safe haven against inflation. So they do act a little bit similarly. The correlation coefficient, which ranges from -1 to 1, hit 0.22. That means roughly that they are 22% alike. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cousins, but not siblings. Right on. BTC, Bitcoin, unsurpassingly was more aligned in 2020 with gold, another safe haven asset. Those two assets, both embraced by a Venn diagram economic libertarians, correlated 30%, 34%. That correlation has since turned negative. So we are more like the stock market now than we are to gold. That is showing that the institutional interest into crypto, the company interest into crypto, and just the retail interest in crypto has skyrocketed and has put it in a whole different category now than it used to be. To me, that is impressive, that is awesome, and it is beautiful. So, yeah. I think that's about everything that we have. So let's go back over to the live stream now. And let's answer some questions. Let's see the comments and try to get us up to at least 15 concurrent viewers. We're at 6 now, so that's pretty good. I'm glad you guys came back and you bared with me there for the hard times. So thanks for sticking with me. All right, let's see what Smoke has to say. Hey, what up, Smoke? I just don't think I'm gonna give away crypto tonight, guys. Because what do? I have these guys come on for 2 seconds for a concurrent viewer. I mean, yeah, this is why I quit doing this, is because I don't like people just coming and watching my videos just for the giveaway and like only be here for 2 seconds to get the Bitcoin and then leave. Like, that's not what we're about here, guys. And if you're for that, I'm sorry, but this is not the channel for you. I will give away, and I always do to the people who come and support. But I like genuine supporters, and that's what a lot of the people from Express Crypto are. So, yeah, he was right. Maybe a restart of everything. So nobody's commented since then, since before. Yeah, if we can let's get the likes up to 20, guys. If we get the likes up to 20, I will do the giveaway. Not the concurrent views. I don't care about that right now. Let's get the likes up to 20 likes. And then if we do that, then I will give away, yeah, so we'll do the same thing with the likes. 15 likes, I will give away, what does it say? 15, I will give away 2,000 Bitcoin Satoshis. If we get 20 likes, I will give away 3,500 Bitcoin Satoshis to the best question, comment, or whatever. And if we hit 25, I will give away 5,000 Bitcoin Satoshis to the best question, comment, or limerick, song, note, sentence, whatever you guys have. So let's do this quickly. I will go advertise and express crypto now that I am allowed in. 5K BTC sats for best question on live stream. Okay. No, I know. That's why Athetos is awesome. And no, a lot of the people are. And so I'm not talking about you guys. You're not my loyal followers, man. You know, you guys are amazing, dude. And, yeah, no, I know you guys don't. But there are some people that do. You know, they come here and I see it. I know who you guys are. I still give you guys stuff because you do support a little bit, but it's not really what I'm trying to build here. Like Athetos, he's the exact kind of viewer that I want on the channel, and like Anand and motivational subs sometimes. Who else? There's a lot of guys that do a lot of, like, there's too many to mention. I'd forget a lot of them if I did, but there's a lot of guys that really give good answers. And I appreciate that, and that's the people that I want here, and that's the reason that I still do live streams, and I will every Friday. If crazy stuff happens, I'm just gonna shut down the live stream for a minute and then reboot it. Now I know that I can do that, and it doesn't have to be as big of a deal now. So, ooh, someone took a like back again. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, no, I'm just speaking the truth. There's a lot. If you took a like back because you think that you're a person that, you know, just uses the channel for money, then I'm sorry, but most of my subscribers here don't do that. But there are a few that I know that do that. That just come for the rewards, which I don't. That's what I do it for. Like, you know, I give the comment rewards. That's what I do that for. The live stream is different, though. I don't do this just for comments. I'm trying to get actual, you know, watch time, and I'm trying to, you know, interact. That's my favorite part of this, is the question. That's why I give away Bitcoin Satoshis for the best question, comment, answer, whatever, because that makes a good live stream, guys. When you have the best questions, comments, answers, or whatever over here, then it gives me something to work with, and it makes the live stream better. So when we don't get questions, comments, or whatever, yeah, it kind of just sucks. But let's see, did I even put anything up here? Started already. He got another like. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I know you don't have to do that, so I appreciate every like you give. I know sometimes it might seem like I'm ungrateful or whatever, but that's not it. I get frustrated sometimes, guys, and you see that. You know, for the most part, you know that I'm just a cool, laid back guy, but I have a very, very, very bad temper, and I'm working on it. I'm really trying to work on that temper, and you know, normally I don't blow up until like 20 or 30 things happen in a row, though. I'm pretty good at holding my cool when a couple bad things happen, but when I get like bombarded over and over and over, that's when things get a little bit, you know, hard. But oh, cool, we're getting people over here now. Oh wait, what's up, Mr. Tien? Good to see you, bro. I hope everybody's having a good night. We're just waiting for, you know, any of the inner council members here. If you are, say hi. I think I might just disband the inner council because nobody shows up or does anything anymore. So I think I'm just going to disband the inner council for now. I'm trying to build something here, but I don't want to build something that people don't want to be a part of. You know what I mean? I post and I talk in the inner council room. Nobody says anything. So it's nothing against you. Like you guys are awesome, and it has nothing against you. But I want to do stuff that you're into, right, guys? And not just do stuff to do it to benefit me. You know, like if you don't want to do it, then that's fine. Like we'll just figure out something else, or we just won't do it, right? You got to communicate with me. But when I start a room and I start something and I ask everybody, you know, to have a job and to do it, and they agree and then they don't do it, it makes the channel really hard for me at times, and for viewer. That's the viewer thing. So if we had a 10 inner council strong 10 inner council, they would all be here right now, or would all show up for the live stream once a week. That's why I want to make it just once a week so everybody can show up. I understand it's hard every day to show up, but once a week it would be nice if all my inner council member guys would be here. I could just do the whole video like I would do my Bitcoin stuff. This is my idea of a perfect video. I do my introduction, I say hello to everybody in the chat that's here, and then we go to Bitcoin. I start doing my analysis of Bitcoin for you guys, letting you know what's up with Bitcoin. Then we possibly talk about some altcoins or Ethereum, and then we move into like the news, and then I check back on you know, the comments, and then we talk to people, and then we go back to more news, and we have all of our inner council members here, and that way I will have people to work off of. We'll have enough concurrent viewers to give away the money. So the whole thing that I have planned is to get 25 viewers at once. I'm already using 2 of them with my phone and my TV right here. So really, we only need 23. So I'm giving you a start and then we answer the questions, then we go back to doing stuff. That's the way my ideal stream would go. And maybe one day we'll get there. So I'm not going to give up. I just let you guys know what I am hoping for. Yeah, Thedos, I know you don't, man. Field of Dreams, build it and it will come. I like it. Man, you're always positive, bro. I need a positive person in my life that every time I get negative, they just talk positivity to me. They're like, stuff like this, Field of Dreams, build it and they will come. I'm like, man, how can I be negative when somebody says something so positive, right? So, yeah, I just need like, I don't know, not like a hype man, but like a positive man. You know what I mean? Like someone just to say something positive to me every time because it happens a lot, guys. A lot of things go wrong a lot. Tip for cryptocurrency trading. I'm not a financial advisor, but for anybody in crypto, yeah, my advice, never put in more in the market than you can afford to lose. Also, don't put your emotions in it. Never trade like when you're mad. When you see, like when I get frustrated, like with the video and stuff, I would never go and make a trade right then. Always trade at a place of neutrality. Don't trade when you're super happy, and never trade when you're super mad, because those 2 things will cost you money. And I've done it myself. I've traded out of fury before. And it lost me the only time that I've really lost in crypto is when I traded emotionally. And that's why I never do that. Even I just step back and stop. So that is my tip about crypto trading. You'll make money if you don't trade emotionally. One day you will laugh the problems you have today away. I hope so, man. I really hope so. It would just be like a sigh of relief to be able to do that, to be able to finally just let it go and just, yeah. Jim Carrey! Yeah, that's a good movie. Yes, man. That's true. A yes man. I need a yes man. Positive. I mean, I already have the negative man. He lives right here. So I need the positive. I need the yes man. We already have a built-in negative one. You know? That's pretty funny though. You know what? You're 100% right, man. Because I don't want, you know what I want the most in the world is just to spend time with my daughter, man. I don't want a million, like a lot of people, they're like, I want a jet ski. I want a big house. I want a mansion. I want $1 million. You know what I want? I want just to spend a nice day with my daughter. That's all I want. That would be my most extraordinary day. So, I want to tell you guys while you're here about the contest, you've got to enter this contest. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers and we're going to give this away very soon. I am going to make it my personal goal and my personal challenge to beat this 20-day marker. I think we can do it. It's a big challenge because it's taken about 60, 70 days to get to where we're at now. And we're a little over halfway to our 1,000 subscribers. We only have 20 days left. This is my own personal challenge that I'm giving myself that we have until this 20 days is over to reach 1,000 subscribers or I delete the channel. No, I'm not going to do that because I put too much work into this. But if we don't do it by 20 days, I will raise it. How about that? I will raise it by $1 per day after this. After the 20 days, I'm going to raise the total prize by $1 per day. The first day will have to be $1.25 if we get it on the first day. We'll make it work out to where I can divide up to 5 evenly. We'll make sure that no matter what, if it's $1, if we have to do $1.25. So this is what's happening. If we hit 1,000 subscribers by 20 days, it will only be a $50 giveaway, $10 to each person. Now, if we do not reach that, say we reach it in 30 days, instead of giving out $50 to 5 people, we're giving out $60 to 5 people. So instead of getting $10 each in Bitcoin, they will get $12 each. Now, if this takes 20 more days after this, then that's $20 more, and it will be a $70, and then we'll figure out how to divide it 5 ways equally. And we'll keep doing that $1 a day until we reach 1,000 subscribers. So it is really important that we reach 1,000 subscribers. If I see losing a bunch of subscribers and some shady stuff, I will discontinue that. I don't foresee any, people unsubscribing just to make the competition last longer. I won't do that. We'll just nip that in the butt right now. Nip that in the bud, I guess. The flower bud. I always thought it was nip it in the butt. Like a dog. So when I think nip it in the butt, don't you picture like a little wiener dog biting somebody in the butt? Like a nip in the butt, by like a wiener dog. But no, it's actually called nip in the bud. And it's talking about shearing a flower. Not what you picture. I mean, that's just useless knowledge. I don't even know why I said that actually. But yeah. So, okay, 7 likes. We're not going to get to 15, it doesn't look like tonight, guys. I feel really bad now that I'm not going to give anything away. So, everybody that left a comment, I'm going to give 100 Satoshis to, guys, because we're not going to hit our goals, and I don't want to just not give stuff away. So thanks for everybody for coming. I'm actually going to answer the questions. If we do get to the likes before then, I will pick one question and give it. So we have to at least hit 15 likes or 15 concurrent viewers. That can work too by the time I'm done with this. So let's go down. What's up, Levi? Your comment, you think that I could do better on stuff. I guess you mean that as positivity. So, yeah, I probably can do better, and I'll work on that. We have seen instability and consistency of Bitcoin in recent period. At what point would more governments make Bitcoin their official legitimate source of funding? That isn't going to happen for big countries until we are able to have our government regulate it without destroying it. That's the problem with what you're talking about here, because the instability comes from fear, and the fear comes from not knowing, and the not knowing comes from just lack of experience, and the lack of experience comes from only having Bitcoin be around for 10 years or 13 years or whatever, 12, 13 years. And so they haven't found a way to regulate crypto or Bitcoin in general, because they could destroy it if they regulate it too much, and if they don't regulate it enough, then they're going to feel like they're missing out on money, and then they're going to over-regulate and then ruin it. So there's a lot of seriously walking on eggshells moments that are going to come. All of my credit cards just fell out of my pocket onto the ground, but I'll take care of that later. Yeah, so they need to figure out how to regulate without destroying. And they need to regulate without leaving that fear. Because what is the point of regulating something if you can't get rid of the fear that comes along with the regulation, right? So you need to, what we need to do as America first, because the reason that I say that is because America is basically the leader of the free world, right? It sets things and then other people follow suit. Not always. Some countries do set things and then we follow suit. But for the most part, if America regulates something, other places will follow suit or not, right? But it will, I think America, if we do it in a way that is lenient, but still gets the point across, and still, I'm not anything about money laundering or tax evasion or nothing. I think everybody should pay their dues. That's what it is. I think taxes are way too much, but I think everybody should pay and do what they should. But I don't think the government should come out guns blazing and, Mike Tyson just swinging for the fences. I think they need to take time, and they need to think about what they're doing before they do it, and think about the consequences, and think about the people before they just start thinking about the pockets and their money. So after that, yes, I see more countries in the free world coming to Bitcoin. Now, that doesn't mean that other countries like Paraguay, Panama, and a couple of these other countries that are kind of like El Salvador and really need Bitcoin, and it could help a lot of their poor people change their lives and feed them and just give them the bare essentials and practice, on how to regulate it without destroying a country. And I think that's why they're doing it with El Salvador and these other countries first. It's like an experiment, guys. And what the United States does is they like to experiment with countries like Puerto Rico, El Salvador, Panama, Dominican Republic, all these countries that they can basically do a mini version of the United States, right? They're not a country, but they're not part of the U.S., but they're a territory of the U.S., right? So the United States can bend to the will and test the crypto. I think that's what's going to happen. I think more and more countries and islands and territories are going to start adopting crypto. And then if we're able to figure out a regulation system that works, that, like I said, doesn't destroy and doesn't make the SEC and the government look weak, then that will work. Yeah, if hard work made you rich, yeah, laborers would be millionaires. Well, laborers, that's why I never wanted to be a laborer, man, because they never will be rich, right? And I want to work smart, not hard. And that's why I decided to do crypto, and that's why I decided to do YouTube, because I like to work smart. I'm actually a very intelligent person. I just have a lot of, issues when it comes to how I react to things, and that's because of drugs. It made it harder for me to deal with normal situations that you guys deal with and don't have an issue with. It makes my life harder. And I don't even do drugs anymore. That's the thing. I've been clean almost 11 years, and I'm still stuck with the consequences of my choices all those years ago. My brain, I have really bad memory. My mouth is ruined for life because of drugs that I did all those years ago. I take care of myself. I brush my teeth and floss twice a day, but they're ruined from all those years ago. So, yeah, so laborers, I want to work smart. That's the thing. Like, that's why I'm doing this YouTube channel and why we're going to be successful, why I'm giving away all this crypto, and why I appreciate every single one of you coming here, commenting, liking, and everything. It really means a lot to me. So thank you guys for them to join the train. That is going to take time, man. Like I said, if they rush things, it will have the same consequences as if they overregulate. It could destroy the crypto industry in its entirety. I don't think that's going to happen. I think crypto is here to stay and it's strong, but a strong government regulation can destroy and will destroy crypto if it goes unchecked, and I don't think the government wants to do that. I think the government wants to find a way, so that's a good thing. How long? I think it's going to take a couple years of testing. I think it's going to take at least 1 year for El Salvador test. I think that's what they have planned, is a 1-year test. And after that, it's just going to be play it by ear. What regulations we see, what the price of Bitcoin ends up being. So the reason that they aren't going hardcore yet is the gold still holds more value than Bitcoin does. Now, when Bitcoin and crypto starts to rival the market cap of gold, you're going to see the government, starting to put its foot on necks a lot more. You're starting to see it now, as we hit to about a $2.5–3 trillion market cap for crypto. So it's going to take a year at least just for El Salvador. And then how many years after that is it going to take for like a big country like even, say, Mexico or Argentina or, I don't know, Ukraine to adopt Bitcoin? Like not a third world country, but not yet like a first world country either, in the next couple years. And then maybe US, I don't know. It's never going to be legal tender here over the dollar, but maybe with the dollar. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Apthestos. That's why people are coming over here. They are in the process of making proof of stake. How soon do you think they will complete the process? So they had said, now how long do I think? Okay, you're going to ask me how long it would be, but how long do I think? I think it's going to be done in about 18 months from when they first implement it. Now, when will that happen? I think it's going to happen within the next year, and I think they're setting us up for it now. When we just went to the EIP 1559, that was the first move towards a proof of stake system, right? We introducing burning to Ethereum. So I think in the next year, we're gonna move towards that proof of stake, and then I think once it implements and they start to change from proof of work to proof of stake, that it's gonna take about an 18-month process for it to implement fully, and that's just my opinion, because that's what you asked for. I don't know the exact time frame though, so if you want to look, you'll probably have to look that up, and they might tell you the time frame what they think it is. And that's what I can tell you, just what I think it is. $204 million XRP has been transferred by, did you mean Ripple and several large crypto exchanges? I don't know about that. I never heard anything about that. ETH will become stakeable after that period. Well, you can stake ETH now, can't you? Yeah, there's already stake. Yeah, you can stake your ETH now, bro. Now you don't get your rewards yet, though. That's the thing. You can go ahead and stake your ETH right now. I think you can even do it on Coinbase. Not sure about that part. Let me check. I think you can, though. I really think it's available on Coinbase now, and elsewhere as well. I'm almost, yeah. I mean, I think Garda asked me, okay, join the wait list for ETH 2.0. Stake your ETH on Coinbase and earn up to 5% APR. So, trade staked ETH. Okay, so there are places where you can stake it already. And there's already, let's see how many have been staked. How many Ethereum are staked for ETH 2.0 as of now? 6 million Ethereum are already in staking. So, with 179,709 validators currently, the Ethereum Launchpad currently has 5.9 million in Ethereum being staked. The amount equates to nearly 180,000 validators on the network. The recent number is a huge jump from 6 months ago. Well, you couldn't do it 6 months ago, or that's when it first started. So yeah. It holds 21.3 billion already staked. So yeah, you can already stake it now, bud. But for the masses, it could be anywhere from, like I said, 12 months to about 18 months after the launch. So 12 months till the launch, and then about 18 months after. But once it turns to proof of stake, after the integration, I don't know if it goes directly to proof of stake. I don't know how they go from proof of work to proof of stake, so I don't know how that process works and how you can collect the rewards in the time. So you're going to have to just keep an eye out. And I will post you as soon as I know. As soon as they give more information, I will let you guys know. Motivational sub, that's funny. The only person stressing me out right now is me, because I want so much better for myself. Focus on money, not on girls, because I've never seen dollars cheat on me. Well, I have had my wife cheat on me before, so I know what real pain is. So everything I go through now is just nothing compared to what I've been through. Living the life on your own terms. Yeah, the goal is the more money I have, the more I give away. So really, there's never enough money that I could have, because I would just keep giving it away. I don't care about money. I mean, I need money to live just like everybody, but I don't care about it like most people do. Most people have a real attachment to money. I give it away like it's nothing, because it means nothing to me. I'd rather see somebody smile than have a $100 bill. Like, I would give somebody $100 just to see him smile. And I did it the last time I went to Applebee's. This young high school girl, you know, her probably first job she ever had. I just thought it could have been like my daughter. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, I have like a little bit of cash right now. Like, actually a lot of cash at that time I had. And so I was like, well, I'm going to make this person's day. I tipped her a $100 bill. She didn't notice it when I first gave it to her. And I'd never really, I think I'd tipped $100 once in my entire life before that. But I was like, I'm going to tip this girl $100, man. I'm going to, you know, she was a really good waitress, really good server, my daughter's age. I was like, man, I'm going to make this girl's day. And I gave her the $100 bill as she was walking by. I didn't do it in a normal, like, leave it on the table. I wanted her to see it. And so while she was walking by, I handed it to her. Like, she was just walking by, not, you know, doing something else, and I just stuck my hand out with a $100 bill. And she just grabbed it when she walked by. She didn't look at it right away. I watched her. I was like, wait till she sees it. Wait, and everyone saw at the table what I did, and they were all watching. And she walked, and she got around the corner to where the servers were, and all I heard was a squeal. And this girl like, ah! and like freaked out that I gave her the $100 bill and came back over to the table and was like, wait, you gave me too much money here. You gave me a $100 bill. You gave me the wrong one. And I'm like, no, I gave that to you. Thank you for being a good server. And then she starts like showing me a picture of her horse and like her prom. And I was just like, oh man, that was awesome. That was worth $100 to me, dude. So next, I don't know, sir. I don't use either of those. The best for stable coins is Coinbase, Diecoin, BlockFi. I want to check out BlockFi now. I don't know a lot about it. I've heard a lot about it, and I don't think that's how you spell it. I think it's a K, not a C, but that's okay. Who cares? I don't know either of these platforms. I do want to look more into them since I am a crypto enthusiast. Government has always control. Yeah, they will always control money, guys. Thinking that we're going to get a completely decentralized world is wrong. We might get a decentralized world except for like America, Britain, Australia. Like a couple countries are never going to do it, guys. China, never going to do it. Guarantee you that. I mean, they already outlawed Bitcoin. So, I mean, you guys probably already know. Yeah, wait, crypto gives, yeah, it does. It actually gives power to poor people. And that is what they really don't want. The government is who makes poor people, guys. Do you know that? The government could equally and help all of the homeless people if they wanted to. They could quit building roads. Do we need roads or do we need our homeless people off the street? Do we need another high-rise building or do we need the homeless people sleeping in the tents to a house? Get our priorities straight as a country, and then maybe we can judge the world. So I get a little bit mad about certain things, man, because I've been there. I've been the homeless person on the street. You know, I know what it's like. So, yeah, it makes me mad. But righteous anger. And I'm not going to hurt anybody. That's the thing. I have been through, hey, yeah. Says, don't try me, he said. That's how I feel sometimes, man. But I don't want to be that mean person. And so that's why, even though I have walked through the fire, I want to come out on the other side, a better me, the same me, and not hardened. And recently I've felt myself harden to the world a little bit. And my heart is starting to harden towards people, and I don't want that. Because my heart has never been hard. I've always been a caring person, and this world, it will turn you hard if you let it. It will it'll turn the softest heart to stone if you're not careful. So I don't believe that's so. The number one reason people fail in life is because they listen to their friends, family, and neighbors. I completely disagree with that. Maybe the negative ones. Okay, let's turn that in a different way. If they listen to the negative friends, family, and neighbors, but that is completely wrong in my opinion. I think the number one reason people fail in life is because they don't listen to their friends, family, and neighbors that care about them. Because it even says in Scripture, not only in the Bible, but probably in all other Scripture as well, that a wise person seeks and hears counsel, and a fool ignores everyone. So now if you listen to them without putting your own thought or your own morals or judgment into it, then yes, you will fail in life because you're just listening to what other people tell you and you don't have an opinion of your own. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to adhere counsel. You're supposed to listen to what other people say, and then you're supposed to take it in and make your decision on how it affects you in that situation. That's how I think in that what you're saying there. So yeah, I don't think anybody's really okay with being alone all the time. I don't like being alone. I hate being alone. I'm alone a lot. Sometimes I do like to be alone, though. There are times that I don't want to be around people, but that's only when bad things are happening. I like to be around positive people. Like people, like I said earlier, the yes man, the positive person that no matter what, sometimes that can get annoying having a person, oh, it's okay, it'll get better, oh, don't worry, turn that frown upside down, or, oh, you just broke one of your legs, you still got another one, or, you know, there's a lot worse ones that I'm not going to say. But yeah, things get better though, guys. That's the thing. You won't always be alone. God removes people from your life because he heard conversations you don't hear. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But God also removes people from your life that are going to hurt you. You know, that you know, you don't need. So people are in your life for a season, and it isn't always the time for everybody. I've had to kick good friends out of my life that weren't good friends anymore. They used to be good friends, but they weren't anymore. So, you know, and we just had to move on. That's just the way life is sometimes. And there's a season for everything, just like crypto. And there will be a season that crypto will be regulated. And there will be a season where crypto is adopted by the world. So we're just going to have to wait for all that, guys. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.